A Diary in a Mine. Written by Unknown. Found on the Creepypasta wiki. On May 6, 1899, miners in the Bonaire mine in Leadville, Colorado, found a diary in a small, seldom-used drift about 500 feet deep within the mine. The diary was turned over to the police since it had been leaked with the disappearance of a 28-year-old pump man working in the mine, Ashland Parr, who had been missing since March 9th, the same date as the cave-in that had occurred in the mine. The diary was never seen again until a policeman released its contents to Ashland Parr's family this year. The family has been kind enough to give me access to this diary. Here's a transcription of the diary entries on and after March 9th, 1899, the date of Ashland Parr's disappearance. March 9th. Damned rocks caved in on us today. Chase, Bert, and I were lucky to be in the drift and not in the shaft like poor Shep was. Shep was screaming something when the rocks came down on him. I think he hurt his leg, but I think he'll be alright because he was able to get out of the mines. Bert found a steam pipe and began rapping on it to try and get in touch with any rescuers. Fortunately, we found a few and they're able to send supplies down to us such as food. I think we'll be fine down here. They wrote to us that we should be rescued by tomorrow. March 10th. Caves are really dark at night. I've never appreciated just how dark they are until today. Anyways, the rescuers told us some bad news. They're trying to dig a rescue shaft and connect it to the main shaft that it caved in, but the part of the main shaft they dug it to is full of debris. This means that it'll be a few more days until they rescue us. We're still receiving meals as well as gas for our lantern, so it's not all bad. Chase and Bert are worried about their families, and I don't blame them, but right now we have to focus on getting out of this mine. March 11th. The new shaft is getting deeper and deeper, but I guess there still isn't any luck, because there's so much debris in the main shaft. However, we're still getting our meals and the gas for our lamps, so I guess we'll be fine. Bert was pacing around in the drift when he found some weird grooves in the wall. I think Chase made them because he's getting really bored down here. At least none of us are worried. I hope our families are okay. March 12th. It's our 4th day down here and we're bored. We haven't talked much to each other actually, so we're all pretty lonely too. At least I have a journal to keep my thoughts in. Poor Chase and Bert don't have anything to pass the time. Actually, I think Chase is passing the time by making those grooves in the wall, but I'm not sure because I haven't seen him do it even though there's even more grooves in the wall. There's more than 4, so it's definitely not the number of days we've been stuck here. And I don't even know what he's using to make those grooves because they're pretty big and they're smooth too. Maybe he's using a knife. March 13th. We're starting to hear some sounds, so I guess progress has been real quick. None of us expected to hear these sounds though because we're pretty deep in the mine. I think we're 400 feet down. I got really scared when the sound started because I could have sworn the sounds were coming from below us. Bert and Chase told me that I was being silly, that it was all in my head. Shoot, I don't even know. We haven't heard any word from the men above us besides our meals. I hope we get out of here soon. We're all really lonely and it's rather dark down here. March 14th. We still haven't heard any word from above besides our meals. It's a shame because their notes have kept us all sane. Poor Bert is hardly touching his meal. Chase is forcing him to eat some food. We really don't need Bert to die because honestly this drift is really beginning to smell bad. I think it's from all the human sweat and piss that has been here since day 1, but there's a burning smell too. Bert thinks it's from our feces. More and more grooves are appearing on the walls. Chase really has to stop this because honestly it's freaking me out. March 15th. We finally got word from our rescuers, but it's bad news. They tried digging a shaft 75 feet down to connect with the main shaft to get us back up, but the main shaft is still clogged with litter. We've told them through that steam pipe that we're doing fine, when honestly we're not. Bert's hardly eaten and Chase is really scaring me. Today I saw him by those grooves and he was simply fingering them. He turned around and asked me how the hell they got there. I told him that I thought he made them. I don't know what's going on, but I really hope they hurry up. They said it would only take a couple more days, but we've been down here almost a week, and frankly, we want to get the hell out of here. Bert said that miners who are trapped in mines get put in newspapers. I wonder if I'm famous right now. March 16th. Those noises are starting up again, and this time all three of us can tell that they're indeed coming below us. We haven't even eaten because we're so scared. There are more grooves on the wall, and Bert started yelling at Charles to stop it, but I don't think Charles did anything. I'm too scared to write anything else today, but I don't simply want to sleep. The darkness must be where those grooves are made. I think I'll be staying awake all night. March 17th. I stayed up all night. I'd have expected the cavern to be pitch black, but there was a really faint glow coming from down the drift. I don't think I could have gotten any sleep even if I tried. Today must be the day, but honestly, we only know that because of our breakfast. Night and day don't mean anything down here. March 18th. I've been sleeping through the entire night. I think sleep is better than seeing this faint glow overnight. Today was a good day, too. The men gave us word that they expect to get us out tomorrow. We're all excited because the new shaft should be deep enough in the mine where they don't need to worry about debris. We still haven't talked much to each other, but at least we're eating some more and the noises have stopped. There have also been less grooves on the wall, so at least Bert isn't mad at Chase even though this isn't Chase's fault. March 19th. Today was awful. We got word that they could not connect the rescue shaft to the main shaft because it was too dangerous. However, Bert told me that another miner had scrawled on it that they would have to cancel the rescue. They'll stop sending us meals and supplies, too. Chase didn't even cry, he just glared at me like it's my fault. I want to go home. I want to see my family, but no, we're gonna die in this blackness. I'm not gonna sleep tonight. It's not like it matters anyways. March 20th. The faint glow was back overnight, but it allowed me to reread the note that Bert got yesterday. Turns out Bert is lying to me because they are still trying to rescue us. I kicked Bert and started to get mad. I think I yelled at him. I think I punched his face because he started to bleed and he says he's sorry. I think I hit Chase too. I asked them why they lied to me and they only gave me these sad looks. When our meals came, I just took my food and walked away from them down this drift. We hadn't seen much of this drift, so it was a little weird. There were a lot of these grooves on the wall, and the ground sounds like it's shaking a bit. There's actually a shaft down here that I hadn't known of, but it only leads down and it's really poorly made. I still hate Bert and Chase, but now I know that we will survive. March 21st. I'm leaving them now because they're trying to take my food. I don't know why, but I think they're mad at me. Maybe it's my diary. Maybe it's because they're really lonely. But I like being lonely. This darkness is good. I headed down that shaft I talked about. It went for about 100 feet and had a ladder leading down here. I entered here in this large room now. This is my home and my grave, but I'm okay because there's a lot of really pretty diamonds in this cave. How none of us ever came here, I don't know, but it's really nice. A fitting grave, I guess. March 21st. They aren't diamonds, they're living creatures. I've never seen them before, but they simply move through the rock, leaving small grooves in them, and they make a rumble as they move. I have never seen these things before, but I see a couple of them head up and down the shaft I walked through. How did I get out of there alive, even? March 21st. They see me now and they are pretty big. I can hide here, but not for long. They are all going up that shaft and I hear some screams and I think they killed Chase and Bert. Good. I try talking to them, but they keep going and going. I forget I'm hiding, but now, diary, I don't care. In fact, they're the good guys because they're killing Chase and Bert, which is nice. Maybe they'll even rescue me or kill me. Maybe it's better if they kill me, so now I'm calling them over. I think one of them complimented your diary. One of them said, "Nice book" to me. I know it. It's coming over to see us. Afterthoughts. The diary ended with a line scrawled away from the page. While this does provide some insight for the disappearance of Ashlyn Parr, it does leave a few questions. For one, why did those miners go into this shaft to begin with? The shaft was not on any maps and was not commissioned by Bonaire Mine. Also, the other two miners, Charles Roos, Chase, and Albert Frey, Bert, were rescued on March 22nd at 11 p.m. They had no recollection of ever seeing Ashlyn Parr while they were trapped down there, and had no recollection of hearing any strange sounds or seeing any unusual grooves. Both men left the mine in good health and spirits. The shaft was sealed off on March 7th and has never been reopened, so little is known about the mine Ashlyn Parr went down. Any other information would be greatly appreciated because, quite frankly, I don't even know what to make of this.